Good afternoon. The May 23rd, 2023 Veterans Land Board Special Meeting will come to order. Meetings of the Veteran Land Board is being held in person at 1700 North Congress Avenue, Stephen F. Austin Building. Access to the meeting by members of the public was published in advance in the Texas Register in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Any member of the public who wishes to address the Veterans Land Board may do so during the public comment period. First item on the agenda is swearing in of our new Veterans Land Board member, James Rothfelder. James, if you will raise your right hand, please. So, in the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, repeat after me. I, James Rothfelder,
I, James Rothfelder,
do solemnly swear
that
I will faithfully execute the duties
I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of the state of Texas
of the office of the state of Texas
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and of this state. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's very exciting. Do you wish any comments to the...
Thank you, Doc.
Oh, a quiet one. We like that. Quick meetings. All right. Next item of the agenda, item number 2, is consideration and possible action on the nomination of the new executive secretary for the Veterans Land Board, Tony Dale. Little information about, where is Tony? Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. I was looking right in front of you. We are very excited to have Tony in this position. I hope the board agrees. This has been a position that has been open for way too long, and we were looking for the right person, and I think we found him. So Tony recently joined us from the Lower Colorado River Authority. He's a U.S. Army veteran and was an armor officer in the 1st Cavalry Division at Fort Hood. Tony has an extensive business background that will benefit the Veterans Land Board. He also is the former mayor pro tem of the city of Cedar Park and a former 3-term member of the Texas House of Representatives. And pursuant to section 161.013 of the Texas Natural Resources Code, I hereby nominate Tony Dale to be the executive secretary for the Veterans Land Board. Would any board member wish to discuss the nomination before voting?
I would be delighted to second the nomination.
Well, we'll take that second. Okay, any objection to approving the nomination of Tony Dale to be the executive secretary for the Veterans Land Board? All right, hearing none, it passes by unanimous consent. Welcome. We're so glad to have you. And Mr. Executive Secretary for the Veterans Land Board, would you like to say a few words? No? It's a quiet crowd today. The mic is all mine. No, I'm teasing. All right. Next item on the agenda is item number 3, the public comment period. Members of the public may address the Veterans Land Board concerning any matter within the authority of the board. As chairwoman, I limit the length of the time available for each speaker to 2 minutes. Board secretary shall keep track of the time. Do we have anyone in attendance who wishes to address the board on any board matter at this time? All right, seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4, which is executive session. The Veterans Land Board will enter a closed section pursuant to Chapter 551, Subchapter D, Texas Government Code, Section 555.071, for consultation with its attorneys regarding matter involving attorney-client privileged information and legal issues associated with item number 4. Following the executive session, the board will reconvene in open session to complete the docket in this room, so members of the public can remain here, and we will be back. Thank you. All righty. The open session of the May 23rd, 2023 Veterans Land Board special meeting will resume with item number 4, which is consideration and possible action on the recommended award of the management and operations contract for the Tuskegee Airmen Texas State Veterans Home in Fort Worth, Texas. The chair recognizes Tony Dale to present item number 4 to the board.
Madam Chair, board members, my name is Tony Dale. I'm the Executive Secretary of the Texas Veterans Land Board.
Maybe hit the button on the mic, so
Test 1, 2.
we got it.
Okay, thank you. I'll start over. Madam Chair and members, my name is Tony Dale, Executive Secretary of the Texas Veterans Land Board. Thank you for that. The GLO is constructing a veterans home in Fort Worth to serve qualified veterans. As with existing veterans homes, the VLB utilizes third-party vendors to manage and operate the facilities. A public solicitation process was conducted, and vendors submitted responses. Once the deadline for responses ended, we formed an evaluation committee to review the responses to the solicitation. A 5-member committee followed all applicable laws and assessed each vendor's response to the solicitation. They used evaluation criteria published in the solicitation and verified the final calculation of scoring for accuracy. Based on the results of the committee process, staff recommends awarding the management and operations contract for the Tuskegee Airmen Texas State Veterans Home in Fort Worth to Texas VSI LLC. This is a 3-year contract with an expiration date of August 31st, 2026, with an optional 3-year extension. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Dale. Questions?
Madam Chair, I have no questions, but I would move that we adopt the staff recommendation.
All right, and would you like to second?
I second that.
All right, motion being made and seconded. Is there any, and it sounds like it's going to carry by unanimous consent. Thank you, Mr. Dale. Members, any questions before we adjourn this special meeting or comments by anybody? All right, there being no further business before the Veterans Land Board. Yes. Oh, well, we did. It passed by unanimous because we had a first and a second and a third and yes, but thank you. Thank you. No, yes, we voted, we're good. There being no further business before the Veterans Land Board, the May 23rd, 2023 special meeting is adjourned. Thank you.